welcome back to the Brianna and Devin Toy channel. So in today's video, I have a super fun tutorial in DIY. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this cute little plush. And you can make it with any type of fabric you want. It's just like a super cute little pillow, and yeah, it's just adorable. And I already made one, and now I'm gonna make another one, and I'll show you guys exactly how to make it. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. So for this DIY, you'll be needing some sort of fabric. Like, it could be anything. It could be felt fabric, it could be a bed sheet, a shirt. This is just a tie-dye shirt that I am using, and then I use part of like old leggings for this one. But you also need a needle or like a sewing machine. I'm just gonna hand stitch this, but if you want to use a sewing machine, you could definitely do that as well. You're also gonna be needing some thread, and I'm just using this thread. It can be thicker than this too. And for the eyes, you're going to be needing some paint, and make sure it's fabric paint. And of course, you can also sew on like a bead for an eye, or even use felt for an eye. But yeah, you're also gonna need some scissors and like something to mark it out with. And I also have a link in the description box to a free pattern. I think that's what it's called, to just cut out the pieces and then you could trace these onto your fabric. So yeah, that will be in the description below. And that is just what I'm gonna use for this DIY. So first off, what you want to do is cut out your little pieces from that pattern, and you're just going to want to print that out. Or if you don't want to do that, you could always just kind of estimate, but I want it to be exact. So I'm going to lay out my fabric, and fun fact, I actually used this shirt to make some scrunchies, and I turned the shirt into a crop top, which is why there is this fabric. And you want to do it on the side that is not the right side, so like the opposite side of the clothing or whatever you're using. And if you're using felt, or what's it called, I forget what that fabric is called, but yeah, you just want to put it on the right side. And now with some sort of thing to write with, you want to go ahead and trace all of your pieces. So I went ahead and traced down this first one right here. And since we need 4 of these, I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric, just so I don't have to trace out so many. Alright, so now I have 2 of the exact same shape here, like this. And now I just want to do that exact same thing, because I need 2 more of those triangles. So I'm going to cut out 2 more of these. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut out all 4 of my squares, and I made sure to get like pretty much a lot of color, or try to at least, since tie-dye is like colors in different places. But now I'm going to use my circle, and for this you could just go ahead and trace out a random circle if you want, or use the template. I definitely suggest using the template. But now I'm going to trace it and cut it out. Alright everyone, so here's the circle all cut out, and you won't be needing your fabric anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. But now you have all of your pieces, and now you're going to be needing a needle and thread. And try to get like a color thread that matches whatever fabric you have. But anyway, you want to find the bad side of your fabric, like where you drew on. And you want to put this circle aside for now, and grab 2 of your little triangles. And you're going to put both of the bad sides next to each other, or on top of each other. And by bad side, I mean the one that has like the drawing on it from you tracing. So yeah, it should be like this, kind of fits together. And now we're gonna thread our needle, and for this, I suggest using like a whole arm's length, so like the wingspan of your arms. So you're gonna kind of need a lot of thread. And now we're going to thread the needle and then tie a knot at the end. So once you tie the knot, it should be at the end, and your string should be cut in half. So you would have 2 strings since you threaded it through your needle like that. And now, I don't know what stitch this is called, but this is just how it's gonna look. You're basically just going to start from one corner of your little triangles and just make your way up to the top. Also, by the way guys, if I said put the bad sides of the fabric together, I was mistaken. I actually mean put the good sides together, because we're going to flip this inside out once we're done sewing it. Alright, so once you reach the top or the point, your little plushie should look like this so far, and then when you turn it back around, it should look seamless like that. So now what you want to do is add in another one of your triangles. So this is how I'm going to do this. Oh, and also you should end your string here. So go ahead and cut it and tie a knot. I'm going to cut about that much just to give enough room to tie. And I like to tie my knots 3 times just to make them super duper secure. Alright, so I went ahead and tied another knot in my thread, because every time you cut it, you want to make sure you tie a knot, so the next time you go to sew, it will be nice and secure and nothing will fall apart. But now I'm going to grab my next square, and I want to place it on the inside with the bad side out. And I'm going to line up the edges with another triangle, just like that. And now we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to go ahead and sew it. Guys, so I completed another side, and now for my last side I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and line it up with one side and sew the line, and then I'm just going to sew these two together using the same type of. Alright guys, so once you have sewn all of the different triangles together, all you want to do is just close at the top by making some of the same stitches that you've been making, just like right here on the top. But after that, you're pretty much done with most of the plushie. All you have to do is sew this on, but after you're done with that, just go ahead and cut off your string and make a knot. Don't forget, when you're doing this, make sure you turn it back around so it's the wrong way out. And you want to sew this on the bad side up, so the inside of this is going to be the good side that is facing down. Sorry if it's really confusing. This is kind of hard to explain. But now I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. So once you're almost done sewing on the bottom to the rest of the plushie, you should leave about this much of a hole, and you can keep the thread on if you want and if you have enough left. But now we're going to go ahead and turn it inside out, and now we're going to go ahead and stuff it. So it's totally up to you how much stuffing you want to use. The less stuffing you use, the more squishy and like squishable your plush will be, and then the more stuffing you use, the firmer and harder it'll be. And you just want to stuff a little bit of stuffing in at a time, and just try to make the bottom flat. Alright guys, so now once you have stuffed your plush, you want to go ahead and keep sewing the bottom of it together. And you're going to use the same stitch, but now you're going to do it outside of the plush. And you may have some fabric left over, and if you do have that, you just want to press it together. And then once everything is scrunched up, your plushie should look something like this. And it's kind of the same shape as you can see. And now all you have to do is cut the thread and tie it at the bottom where it is. So now all you have to do is paint a face, which is optional. You can of course use this for like other purposes, like sticking needles into, or basically anything you want. But I want to make a super adorable kawaii plushie, so I'm just using a toothpick and some black tulip puffy paint. It's really dirty and messed up, so that's why you can't see the front of it. But that is just what I'm going to use to paint on the face. And I also used some white puffy paint or fabric paint for the highlight of the eye. Alright guys, so that is basically how you make these super adorable, cute little plushies. And I just love how they came out. And yeah, they're just adorable, and you could do anything to them, use any sort of fabric, totally customize them. And I totally give Nim C credit for this, because I actually was inspired by her to create these. And I saw the video on her channel a while back, and I just finally made a tutorial on how to make these. So thank you so much, Nim, for inspiring me. And I'm actually going to make one more of these just out of my felt fabric. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like once it is done. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so here it is, my tiny little pink felted or felt plush. So I decided to make it out of pink felt, and I love how it looks. It's just like a tiny little marshmallow. And I just went ahead and painted on the face, just like for these. And I am literally in love with how all 3 of these turned out. I think they are super duper cute. And yeah, this is just a super easy DIY, and it's super fun to make. You can make like thousands of these literally with all different kinds of fabric. By the way, it is the next day, and I just decided to film the rest of the video today. But that was about it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel to see more fun videos like this one. And once you've done that, click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And you can also comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!